These guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Here's Jones on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Charles Harris getting in there behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. Oh, look at the juke. They find some open field here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Eric Stokes in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Off play action. Here's Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
That's once again complete to Chark.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Up the middle, it's Williams. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's Goff. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to...
And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
79 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Goff. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson, they'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and 2, Goff. Wright's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
The Lions at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On play action. Now Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. Complete to right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, gone. He's airing it out for Williams.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looking to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Goodson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
74 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Batchley, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On the stop, that was Chase Lucas.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Goodson.
94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. The kick by Crosby is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Goodson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Goodson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.